Doctor, I just wanted to talk about something regarding a specific uh, a thing, a place. Yeah, I was wondering if we could talk about next. Hi. Uh, I didn't hurt my foot back there. It was just a lot of, yeah. I mean, if someone wants to explain me how I'm gonna hurt my foot on that thing, I will happily hear you out. As the music implied, basically from my painful shouts. Yeah, we're talking about Terraria today. So Terraria is, this 2D 16-bit side-scrolling sandbox title that kind of encompasses the values of everyday life. You can build houses, you can cut down trees, you can talk to NPCs, you can go mining, you can kill God with a sword that shoots rainbow kittens. Yeah, pretty normal stuff. In all seriousness, no. Terraria was a game created by Relogic that came out sometime between 2010 and 20. It came out between 2010 and 2020. It came out while Minecraft was in beta, so many people have called this a Minecraft clone. But Terraria has amassed a large, it's amassed a large amount of downloads. It has amassed a very positive relationship on Steam. I mean, if you were to check the reviews right now, current reviews out of the today, in the last 3 days, 14,000 have reviewed this game as overwhelmingly positive, and out of 800,000 plus reviews, 97% positivity on Steam. I started playing Terraria back when it kind of first released, back when it was on the Xbox 360 arcade store, and then I picked it back up in 2015. And then I put it down for I put it down for maybe 2 years, and then I recently just picked it back up. And it's still as great as the day I lost it. I feel like I should give more in-depth explanation into why I think it's a great game, or it's a masterpiece by itself. The amount of stuff you can do in Terraria. I mean, I don't think the amount of stuff, but the amount of content that's in the game. The first 3 items that you get are barely even scratch the surface of the amount of content that Terraria has. I mean, there's so much in this game. I don't know the exact count as to how much items are in the game, but there is a lot of weapons, there's a lot of armor sets, there's a lot of accessories, there's a lot of clothing and vanity items, there's a lot of blocks, and there's a lot of crafting stations. And Jesus Christ, there's so much. Bosses are well designed. I mean, usually they don't have the same design or same mechanics as the original bosses. I mean, you have Eye of Cthulhu, for example. You have Skeletron. You have Brain Cthulhu, or the Destroyer or Eater of Worlds. You have the Wall of Flesh. You have Plantera. You have Golem. You have the Lunatic Cultist. You have the Empress of Light. You have Moonlord. And they're all really unique bosses with unique customization and variation. I mean, they all have different mechanics. Some of them even have their own exclusive boss music too, which is pretty cool. I say Plantera is my favorite one because, it's a reference to Pantera. There's your fun fact. Actually, if you do listen to the track is very good. Building is a very fun, it may be linear kind of, because it's oh yeah, you're on this 2D plane, so it's not like Minecraft where it gives more depth to the building, but building is still fun in Terraria. I mean, it gives you a lot of blocks to work with. You have walls, you have chairs, tables, doors, bookcases, you have actual tables, you can make a fireplace, you can make so much stuff in Terraria too. And the options are kind of limitless as to what you can make. You can make a really fancy house, or you can just make a plain wood house. You can make a dirt house look fancy. customization and building actually has no limitation. You have wiring too, so you can create like you can create some really cool mechanical things. You can do quite a lot with like the building in the game, as long as it meets like certain limitations. Like if you want an NPC to move into this like really big house, like there are certain limitations that like NPCs have with buildings, but I mean that's entirely up to you as to exactly how you build. I just enjoy Terraria in general. I mean, it's very simple. I mean, there isn't much going for Terraria in terms of like how like, oh, it's super complicated. It's like, it's not Minecraft. No, it's not Minecraft. But it has this creative freedom aspect of it that liberates itself from Minecraft clones, because it's very simple to understand. It's easy to pick up, easy to learn. There's a good amount of difficulty depending on exactly what difficulty you choose. But yeah, I highly enjoy Terraria. I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. So go try it for yourself, because Terraria is a very great game. Yeah.